Gangnam floating market is crowded and apparent at 3 to 4 a.m. until 7 to 8 a.m. Small boats go to the gather and the big boats are straight to unload enough goods to continue on the fairway just like the other markets. Gangnam floating market plays an important role as a center and foods are sold with the season. One of the way of promotion to have information to buyers and tourists is cây bẹo. But when entering of the floating market, cây bẹo is the first born of interest for customers. For Vietnam people, going to floating market every day is a habit. There are many people who go on long way by boat to the market just to eat a bowl of noodle soup or buy fruits, vegetables, etc. But people still like to canoe to travel around the river and visit travel around the wood gardens. Sitting on the boatman strolls around the floating market. You can feel on the simple, rustic, beauty and countryside of a town.
Hello everybody, it's now 6 a.m. We are now at Gangnam Floating Market, located at Gangnam Town, which we spend about 1 hour on vehicle to go here.
So let's discover how the market works and find out life on the river people who live here.
So shall we go and see around? From Trang City, ride more than 60 km along 1A national route. We have come to Gangnam Town. The river has 5 ways of flowing. According to the history document, this land had just been explored and exploited in the beginning of the 19th century. There's also in the Nguyen dynasty policy about the reclamation of Cuu River Delta. In 1900 to 1924, the aggression of French in Indochina had dug large channels in the demand of conquering lands easier. To have a better manipulation on conquered lands, French has split New Lộc and Thanh An, established Gangnam and Phu Lộc, which is Thanh Trì nowadays. To the end of May 2004, Gangnam officially established with more than 24,000 hectares. As the name of floating market, every trading activity here are made on river. Buyer and seller both using punt and boat to buy groceries. 3 là 5 là boat upload and unload goods from the foggy morning until the sun rises up. have been selling boats here for about 8 years now. This market had a traditional of selling products like vegetables, drinks, and food, which are floating on the heart of the river. And it has everything. I have a big love to this place when bored tourists around, and also this selling job. I might have forgot about the tightness, so I'm very stick to it.
Come to Nham Crossing Market, first eating ideal seafood floor. The reason why is it called the floating markets because all of the trade of goods are taken place on the river. Both seller and buyer use canoes and boats to move and make transactions. Either in an intersection of 5 rivers, it can be said that Nham floating markets have also the result of the fertile delta. From the famous rice to fresh vegetable, butter and fruits, and shrimp, fish and meat. This is considered as a classic gift that nature bestows on the downstream of Mekong region. Moreover, on the river, you can easily recognize a lot of familiar food, rice, noodles, and soft drinks. We serve fully for visitors on mobile floating food stall. Bell noodle is a traditional dish of Khmer people in southern Vietnam. We can leave dry noodles, fish, and pork, and green vegetables. All together makes a special flavor and become a traditional picture of Vietnam in southern.
Hello everyone, and now we are here at the Long Store Garden to learn about the store and the daily activity in here, to know how the garden developed in the past and now.
I think this place will be interesting, and I hope we will have a good time here.
The Long Store Garden is located about 50 kilometers southwest of Sóc Trăng City, Tân Bình Hamlet, Long Bình Commune, and Nham District. Store Garden, 82 hectares of land, has been owned by Mr. Huỳnh Văn Thọ for more than 40 years. To get there, we travel from Nam Town along Provincial Road 42 about 5 kilometers. There's a long river along the road. The Store Garden has a beneficial position for tourists to visit by boat road and water. There are thousands of stocks of many types living here. With the support of provincial and local tourist industry, Ismer has built his Store Garden in an eco-tourist style. He's also erected an observation tower on the dam 10 meters to be a place to admire the landscape. From the tower, you can see the whole scene here.
After this Stock Garden, you will work on the cement sketch with two lines of flower on both sides. It has a light preserve and beautiful. About 31 years ago, Huỳnh Văn Mười was built and developed this place. A lot of stock are living here. There are gà trắng, đậu đỏ, trâu stock, and another bird. On the observatory, you can see on the garden.
Thank you.